Alright, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator. Hopefully the editing video that I just put up will help you out. So, yeah. Although one of the things I forgot to mention in that video is if you're like on my stack, like if you're replacing the exhaust, make the factory exhaust just zero all the numbers out, so it basically disappears. That'll help you. But anyways, this episode we're gonna finish up cultivating and we're gonna start planting, and should be a good episode. We haven't had the 4630 out in a while here on video, so should be fun, and we're gonna get to it. So let's get started. This cultivator I made into an Oliver, and it is on my Google Drive. So get this finished up, get this dirty pig cleaned up. And then after the planting video, I actually have a pretty exciting video. I am actually really excited about. I'm actually really excited about, and that is the Ag Bagger video. I found an Ag Bagger on Google, and it should be a good episode. I'm going to put my grass in that because you can put anything in it. So I'm going to store my grass in it and get rid of the bunkers. I also tweaked the numbers on this too, so you can actually drive 21 miles an hour instead of just 15. It takes a little bit to get up to it, but at least you can get to 20 miles an hour. I'll wash this unit up. I don't like having dirty tractors. And the reason I need to get this planting and stuff done is because this tractor is going to go on the bagger. So wash up our Oliver chisel plow, field cultivator, and I just repainted an Oliver because Oliver, older equipment and stuff, but we had something similar. And I even put Tiger Paw radial on the tire because that is what those weather check piles of turkey dump were that were on that piece of Oliver equipment that we had. So if I can drive here. So yeah, this is just a cultivator I had, the KPS 8, but I tweaked a couple numbers so you can actually drive freaking 20 miles an hour with it instead of 14, 15, whatever. And I also, repainted it and stuff to make it look like an Oliver. Hop in our 46 starting. Hook this. And we're going to hook up our normal seeder. Because... yeah, I'm trying to think though. I think this one's probably narrower than... doesn't say, but whatever. I could plant what I want to plant with the Kinze, but it's not really realistic to do it that way. So, yeah, we still got our Kinze monitor in there, so I guess at least that's half-ass accurate, right? Right there. And because close those back down. Although it's already been fertilized, so I don't know that I necessarily need it. Oh yeah, that's right. The turning radius on this thing freaking sucks ass. Yeah, this is pretty much all this tractor ever does anymore is plant and seed. That's it. So I'll get a kick on our lights here, so we can get going on that. But yeah, I went over the putting in a bale monitor, basically the same thing, just on the 4840, and so hopefully you guys, if you got questions about how to add stuff to tractors, go ahead and watch that video, and I tried to do the best I could to explain how to do things. Oh, canola, that's right. So still got plenty of wheat left. So there we go. We should be good there. Seems to be working. Oh yeah, I never took a screen. if I can drive straight here. See, that is barely working. The marker arm, but it should be enough to be able to see, I think. Hopefully. Although it's going to get dark here pretty soon, so. The turning radius on this thing just absolutely freaking sucks, dude. That's one reason why I hate using this thing. Yeah, I guess you can see it well enough. Yeah, this seeder's a lot, not nearly as wide as the Kinze, so it's going to take a little bit longer to plant this time. Which actually I think I could probably get by with pulling the freaking big air seeder with this, but oh wow. And you know, on some of the pages I've been getting some crap about, oh, the stack is too big and blah 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 and all this kind of stuff, and I just really don't want to hear it. I really don't. I made it the way it is for a reason, and I just don't care. If you don't like it, then don't download it. That's all I can say. Because like I said, on these tractors, if you only put like a little small stack on there, I think some of them are even like 4 inch. You put a small stack on here, you're left with a giant hole in the hood, and it kind of looks like dog shit. It really does. And so it's whatever. But if you put a nice 6 inch, 7 inch stack on one of these, it fills up the hole pretty nice. It looks a lot better, so That's why the stack is so big. You literally cannot fucking see that line in the cab. Worth a shit. This is gonna be fun planting tonight. Oh yeah. This is gonna be a lot of fun. But I think that's it right there, so hopefully it is, otherwise I'm just going to be missing a bunch of shit, so. the one on the Kinze, the marker arm works so much better. I definitely like that one a heck of a lot better, so. But this seems to be, I can see it just enough. Wished it was a little bit better, but. Yep, let's see. Although I guess I don't need to put the marker out there necessarily for doing the second round, but I usually do just because if you do put it around the second row, you know, the second time around, because I like to switch between outdoor and indoor camera. Basically, I've got it down, and it makes it nice now where if you put this, leave the marker arm out and you do it that way, when you are in first person there, once the front tires hit the where this marker arm is, then it's kind of like, you know, and it tells me, oh, okay, I'm close, I gotta switch to the other camera real quick so I can get turned around and all that kind of stuff and get headed off. So for me, it's kind of almost like a little warning thing, so that's why I like keeping it out there. So although if I was thinking, probably if I would have used the disc on this instead of the cultivator, it probably would have showed up a little nicer. But hey, it is what it is. You live and learn. But yeah, other than somebody had to tell me that my stack was not right, well, I guess whatever. Other than that, everybody's been pretty appreciative and pretty supportive and pretty thankful, and you know, all that kind of stuff. Been pretty cool. So. But for the most part, I seem to be seeing this marker for the most part, so haven't had too much of a difficulty. You can see it just enough. that, and you can kind of see where the edge of where it's been seeded, so you can kind of judge a little bit there too. So I mean, there's that too, I guess. But yeah, the monitor, you know, wasn't necessary. No, but perfect example. See, I saw that, and I'm like, okay, it's time to switch to my other camera. And because the marker arm likes to take some seed. But yeah, hopefully you guys are all doing well. Like I said, hopefully my previous video helped you out, and so you can add some things or whatever you want to do, and all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, I don't know. One of the other pages it said something like, if you get into an argument and stuff like that, you're getting banned or whatever. Well, yeah, I can see arguing sometimes is stupid, especially over some dumb shit like mods or whatever the hell, but at the same time, some of these dickheads have it coming. I mean, I really do. I'm sorry, but that's how I feel. And pretty much the only time that I have ever gotten into, especially a physical altercation, is, well, I was taking up for somebody else, or I was standing up for myself. And to tell you the truth, I've lived a lot of my life dealing with fucking bullies and people being just downright shitty, so I fucking hate bullies. I absolutely fucking hate it. Because bullies are just shitty people. You know, somebody who was bullied and stuff like that, and all that kind of stuff, and dealt with depression, dealt with all that kind of shit. You know, bullies were a fucking cause for that shit. So, yeah, I don't like fucking bullies. It's just one of those things, you know, some people it's hard to talk about, and to be completely honest with you, I don't judge, I don't give a shit who you are. If you're dealing with, you know, depression and, you know, wanting to harm yourself because of it, or dealing with fucking bullies who are being assholes, you can always hit me up. Because, yeah, I fucking hate bullies. It's one of those things where it pisses me off because it's such an unnecessary thing that it's blatant bullshit is what it is. Complete bullshit. There's never a reason to bully people. There's never a reason to, you know, just go out and hurt people's feelings just because, you know. And I'm not saying, you know, there's a difference between giving somebody shit and being a fucking bully. You know, and it's something I'm not afraid to talk about it. I'm an open book, whatever the hell. I don't care what you want to talk about. I'm going to talk about it. It's like I said, I'm an open book. I don't really care. You know, I've got no judgments, and I'm not going to hide from nothing. You know what I mean? And it's one of those things where it's just It's fucking stupid. It's pointless to bully people. You know, it can affect them for the rest of their life. You know, they can have issues because of it. I mean, and it's not just kids at school bullying kids. Sometimes it's fucking parents. Sometimes parents are the bigger fucking bullies. You know, I mean, you go to school and, you know, people, you know, teachers say whatever the hell. If a teacher actually gives a fuck, because most of the time they don't. But it's one of those things where it's like, you know, how you're supposed to get away from bullies when you go home and the biggest bullies are the fucking parents that you live with. You know what I mean? So, it's just, yeah. Bullies piss me off. You know, I dealt with bullies for a long time, until basically, you know, beginning of my junior year. And I found if somebody was bullying me, you know, guys being a fucking asshole and being a bully, yeah, a nice punch to the face usually stops it in a hell of a hurry. So, and someone's like, can you advocate punching bullies in the face? Is that something you're gonna teach your kids? Abso-fucking-lutely. If your kid is bullying my kid, and my kid has told your kid to stop, leave me alone, I don't like this, I don't deserve this, and yet your kid just continues to do it, my kid's got 100% permission to rock your kid's shit right in the face, and I don't care. I don't care. You can sit there and write letters and have PTA meetings all about it and everything else, but yeah, that's how I feel. You know what I mean? So, don't care. Take your bullshit elsewhere. Because, you know, like I said, at the end of the day, there's no excuse to bully somebody. There's no excuse to make somebody feel like crap so bad that they're depressed and they're thinking about hurting themselves, or they question themselves, or whatever, you know, and, you know, or hate themselves, whatever, you know, whatever, you know what I'm trying to say here. There's no excuse to do any of that to anybody, and the fact that it happens is fucking bullshit, and it's unacceptable. And if you are one of these pieces of shit, bullying kids and making people feel bad and hate themselves or hurt themselves, you're a fucking piece of shit. I don't give a fuck. You are a piece of shit. If you're a bully and you're doing that to people, you're a piece of shit. Plain and simple. I don't care. Fucking making people cry because you think it's funny. Or how about in my case, getting picked on relentlessly because I was just a poor farm kid, couldn't afford all these name brand clothes and stuff, or everything I had, you know, I wore to fucking school had John Deere on it, and you make fun of that, like, really? I'm sorry, my grandpa bought a lot of parts from a John Deere dealership. I used to get free fucking John Deere hats and shirts all the time. Parts guys would just give them to me. You know, especially if I was with my grandpa and he'd come in and he dropped, you know, he used to drop a lot of money on parts and stuff, and just come in and I get a free hat, free t-shirt, free toys, whatever, you know. When my grandpa would come in there and drop $1,000, yeah, I got some free shit out of the deal. And if I wore it to school all the time, well, whatever. But yeah, I fucking hate bullies. And I guarantee my kids will not be a bully. Because if I find out my kids are bullying other kids, they're getting their fucking ass beat. I'm gonna whoop their ass. For real. And see how the fuck they like it, you know? And with all issues and stuff and going on in the world today, a lot of it comes down to shitty fucking parenting and just not giving a crap. Or not, you know, whooping a motherfucker's ass that deserves it. I'm sorry, but if you bully kids, you deserve to have your ass beat, plain and simple. That's complete horse shit. Because my kids ain't gonna bully somebody, so if your kid bullies my kid and they whoop the shit out of him, I'm just gonna laugh. Like, I'm sorry, that's I don't know what else I can tell you. I mean, I got a kid coming in the end of June, so, I mean, obviously I got a little while before a kid probably is getting bullied, but, yeah. I do not play that shit. And like I said, you know, if you're a bully, you're a piece of shit. Hurting somebody's feelings just because you think it's funny or it's something to do or you think it's fun. Yeah, there's a fucking special place in hell for you for that. And I understand we all get older and we all grow older, but it's one of those fucking things where it's, yeah. I mean, not for nothing, you know, I'm not gonna get too personal about it, but I mean, shit, like I said, going back to, you know, sometimes it's parents are bullies and sometimes that's the fucking truth. There's some shit my dad, when he was a drunk alcoholic piece of shit, calling me worthless every day. That's some shit I got still stuck in my head as a 30-year-old man. So, you know, you kind of gotta watch what you say. I mean, I'd rather somebody just fucking punch me or whoop the shit out of me than say mean shit. To tell you the truth. Yeah, and I'm messing up here, so bear with that. And I had one of my high school bullies frickin' nobody did anything. He'd make everybody's life, people's life a living hell. Nobody do anything because his dad was a football coach. So nobody gave a fuck. And that son of a bitch made my life a living fucking hell until like I said, junior year he fucking started his shit and I blasted him in the fucking face. And luckily one of the teachers I was in his class, he was a pretty cool dude, and Mr. Baker, he was awesome, and he knew what was going on. He saw me punch him right in the fucking face. Principal shows up, and Mr. Baker said, "I didn't see nothing." Saw the kid's lying. There's no way that happened. So that was pretty cool. And then he fucking hits me up a couple years ago out of the blue, whatever the hell. And, "Hey, how's it going?" I'm like, "The fuck do you want, dude?" "Well, I was just seeing what you're up to." And I was like, "Why the hell are you talking to me?" He fucking, when I was in the 8th grade, you put me upside down in a trash can. Literally picked me up, put me upside down in a trash can, and then proceeded to kick the trash can down the stairs, so I rolled down the fucking stairs. And I was like, "Fuck you, dude." I'm like, I still have, you know, my joints and stuff still pop and everything else because of it. And that was fucking 20 years ago. Just about. And I said, the only reason you're talking to me, I said, is because you fucking went to play college football, got too many concussions, lost your fucking scholarship, and now you're just a normal fucking slob like the rest of us. I said, fuck you, dude. I don't want nothing to do with you. I'm like, you made my life a living fucking hell in high school. I said, I will not fucking talk to you. I said, you can apologize all you want. I said, but that doesn't mean that I want to fucking be associated with you. So I'm like, as far as that goes, you can fuck off to the end time. Because and I know that might sound like a dick move, but when that son of a bitch was bullying me so much and nobody would do anything about it because his dad was a football coach, so it was literally making me think about killing myself because it seemed like nobody cared. Yeah, you're a fucking piece of shit. And as somebody who's actually attempted it and didn't succeed, then it really fucks you up because you're like, wow, I can't even do that right. But no, if you're going through some shit, depression, bullying, or whatever the hell, and you need somebody to talk to, I know I'm a complete stranger and you might be a complete stranger, but you can fucking hit me up because I do not tolerate bullies. I do not like bullies, and I've been through that shit. I know your situation. I know how you feel, and sometimes it can feel like nobody gives a shit, but sometimes even if it's one person cares, you know, sometimes that can make a hell of a difference. But anyways, that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for the video here. So hope you guys enjoyed. We finished that up, that little bit of cultivating, and I showed off that after I made it into an Oliver. And yeah, that is in my Google Drive. It's just a repainted version of the KPS-8, and I did some tweaking so you can actually pull it 20 miles an hour instead of fucking 14, 13, whatever the hell. So yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and hopefully you guys, if you guys got some shit you gotta work out and gotta talk to somebody about somebody being an asshole and bullying you in school or at work or whatever, maybe you're dealing with depression and stuff, you can always hit me up. I don't care if you comment right on this video, man. I'm more than willing to listen to your problems and help you through it. And don't be afraid to punch a bully in the face. So, till the next video, guys, take her easy, and we'll catch you in the next episode, which, like I said, should be a bagging episode. So, till then, take her easy.